Like his best man speech.
Princess, move your feet. Kick him.
All right, so you guys ready to hear it?
Yes.
All right, it's really long and it has like several endings. So
I love it.
Are any of them happy? Surprise endings?
You would have already been done.
no surprise
Are
endings.
any of them happy endings?
No, none of them.
That were the case, it would be a happy story.
Hi, mamas.
All right, so basically, I was working at AT&T at the time, and this was in
Okay, just go.
what?
Anaheim.
This is Anaheim Hills. Anaheim
Oh,
Hills,
nice.
far.
Yeah, that's not that far.
And
My
fuck
boss
you, that was like
lives
2 hour drive. And Jesse calls me up. This is back in the day when we used to double date a lot.
Right.
We was always like, hey man, I got these 2 girls, and you would just go. And Jesse called me up. He's like, hey man, I got these 2 girls.
Let's go.
And I'm like, dude, I have to work.
Sorry, time out. Do you want to hear this story, Perla? Laura, or do you want to play Bedazzled?
Bedazzled.
Bejeweled,
Bedazzled.
whatever.
It's not bejeweled.
She's trying to look for ways to bejewel her.
Sorry, I got an idea, but she wanted to hear it, and all of a sudden she wants
Okay,
to
can you
Just let it
just
be
be
then.
quiet and
We'll
stop
just-
worrying about what I'm doing?
I'm talking to Lorraine.
No, get out your porn, bro.
So Jesse calls me up. He's like, I got you. You gotta come out. You gotta come out.
I'll get a
Daddy.
standing ovation.
So I basically lied to my boss, told her I was sick, and I left early.
You got a half a point for that.
Yeah,
Third
probably.
point.
So I go back and he picks me up, and picks me up in this big monster red truck.
Oh, that's reason she was a big girl.
No.
This sounds like a
Big
smoky.
red.
No, she
like-
wasn't. She wasn't.
She's a
Aw.
big red girl.
So he picks me up,
Those are the Chris Johnson
and then
stories, not the
yeah,
Disney stories.
and we go to pick up the girls. They're at Whittier College in the dorms. So we go pick them up. We get them, and so you guys, I don't know if you remember my ex-girlfriend Nicole.
I don't think I've seen her.
Anyways, it was her best friend. That was one of the. She was. On
She
the
was
date-
already your ex?
She was. Yeah, she was already my ex.
Haters.
Yeah, she was a huge hater.
Okay.
And the girl that was supposed to be my date was her like very good coworker friend. So immediately we saw each other and recognized, and I was like, oh fuck, this is gonna suck. So Jesse's like, I told Jesse, he's like, just take one for the team, just
Of course he
we'll
was
just
a
get
selfish
through the
bastard.
night. He's like, okay man, whatever, I'll try. So we go and we start driving. We're gonna go to Dave and Buster's at the block, and we're getting towards the freeway, and the girl's like, oh, we left our IDs in the dorm room. Already on a horrible start. Their IDs in the dorm room. So we had to turn around, go back to Whittier College, pick up the damn IDs. Then we drive all the way to
Whittier
freaking
College is
the
nowhere
block at
near any
Orange.
freeway.
No. And we go to the block at Orange, and we get there, and we order one drink, and the bartender's already like, yeah, we're gonna close right now. I was like, fuck. It was
Dave and
like,
Buster's?
yeah. It was in the middle of the week. I had to get to work. It was like 11:30. So, so immediately we're like, oh fuck, okay, well we only get one drink,
Sissy, push
and then
you!
we're gonna have to. These girls are the worst. Look at them. Look at both of them. Look at them. None of them are paying attention.
I'm listening. I can
Alright.
tell you the whole I can tell you the whole story right
Alright.
now.
So we're at Dave and Buster's. It's last call, and we just got there. And the bartender's like, hey, these girls aren't tab? I was like, no, we're gonna pay separately. And the fucking female bartender still puts it on my tab. It's like, oh shit, fine, whatever. So I paid it. And my date is already like down at the other side of the bar talking to some other dudes. It's like, wow, this is just nightmarish date. Horrible. So I'm like,
And
oh,
not only do you have to pay for this girl's drink,
Yeah.
you have to see her fucking tongue.
Your first mistake was that bitch would have paid. If she was one of Lorraine's best friends, and
I told the bartender she's not on my tab. She's still put on my
I would have
tab.
said, "Yo, bartender, you fucked up.
Well, she was
Fix
fucking.
it."
She's a girl, dude.
Anyway,
Okay, so she's
So-
racking up your tab without
so-
you saying?
Yeah, and then so she's talking to other dudes, and we're like, so what are
And
we
she's
gonna do
talking to
now?
other dudes?
yeah.
And she's talking to other dudes, and the dudes are like, why don't we go to downtown Fullerton to the back alley? So that's what we did.
Okay, Leah, she doesn't want you to push her.
Downtown Fullerton's a nightmare, man.
So the 4 of us get in Jesse's truck, and we drive all the way to.
Go ahead, I wanna hear it.
Alright. So we drive all the way to the back alley. And so we get there, and we're at the bar, and we're actually having drinks, and we're actually starting to get along.
Okay.
You know, we're another round of drinks, we're just
Leah,
chatting,
stop.
like we're being civil.
Starting to get loose.
Yeah. Starting to get loose, a couple of drinks, and it's pretty friendly.
Was she dancing?
No.
Okay.
So we're sitting at the bar, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, she's like, I'm going outside to smoke. I was like, wow, she's very clear about she's going outside, and I'm not. So I'm sitting there with 2 drinks, doing nothing. I finish my drink.
Leah, she doesn't want you to push
Yeah,
her,
it's
babe.
been like 15, 20 minutes, and I'm just like sitting there at this bar. Jesse's with his girl, whatever, fucking around. I'm by myself at the bar. So I grab the drinks, and I go outside to the smoking area to look for her. And she's out there talking to some dude. And I was like, hey, here's your drink, you left it. And she said, oh, hey, Isaac, meet my new friend, Isaac. The guy had the same name as me. It's like, fuck, this is bullshit. Just in my head, I'm like, oh, okay. So I talked to him a little bit, whatever.
Wait, she comes back with a guy named Isaac?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to go find her.
She has a, yeah.
And then she's like, oh, I guess, I was working at AT&T and I had told her that. And her phone was all fucked up. She's like, oh, can you take a look at my phone, see what's wrong with it?
I fucking hate that.
Yeah.
I work there, bitches looking around and look at your
Well,
phone. I'm like,
yeah, I took advantage. So, alright, whatever. So I like turned it off and on. I was like, I don't know what's wrong. I put it in my pocket. I forgot. It seemed okay to me.
Like me in the phone.
So,
So,
you know, fast forward 10 minutes after that. I'm like, hey, I gotta go to the restroom. So, okay, whatever. So I go to the restroom, and I still had her phone in my pocket. And so I'm like, oh, okay.
So you peed on it.
So no. So
You
I,
took a picture of your penis?
so I go
I
in
think
the
I remember the
restroom.
story now.
I go in the restroom and I chub up a little bit on purpose. Then
You
I
get real close, so it looks bigger.
He's like,
Was it a profile shot or was it like an overhead?
Wait,
shot?
Oh, it was
Baby, don't
top,
touch
it was from the
her.
top
He's
down.
like, this doesn't look so impressive. This does.
It's all about the angle, the dangle. So I took a picture and I made it her. It was a flip phone. I made it her wallpaper.
Nice. That's freaking brave.
So
That's pretty good.
Like,
I come
he
back.
wouldn't even do that to me.
I come back. Fast forward again another half an hour.
Instagram
Half an
it or
hour.
something.
The bar's closing.
Leah, please
And,
don't touch her. She doesn't want you
I probably
to.
had like the most to drink out of anybody, but Jesse's like, "Can you drive home?" I was like, "All right, fine." So I go wait in the truck, and the way the back alley is situated is the parking lot. You can see the back part of the bar. Everybody's outside, so Jesse's truck is actually parked facing exactly where everybody's at. So I'm sitting in the truck waiting for everybody to come out. Like she's still talking to the guy Isaac. Jesse's still in the bar with his date, and it's just cool. I'm just sitting out there by myself, and so she comes back. She's like, "Oh hey, I want to give that guy my number. Can I have my phone back?" Yeah, sure. Here's your phone. So she walks over to the guy, and I'm watching them, and she hands him the phone. He opens it up, he looks at it, and he shows her. And then she looks at it, and she looks at me, and I start busting up. And she's mad.
Oh shit.
And so I'm getting my revenge. It's pretty sweet.
that was really good.
It worked out perfectly for me. So she comes back, and she's like not happy. She didn't say anything. She's not happy about it. And then
Oh, shit.
she comes back, and then she goes back over there to the guy again. And then we're looking for Jesse, and Jesse's like, they're still at the bar, like making out, even though they're closing. Everyone's so I was like, I'm just gonna wait by the car. So I go back again by myself to the truck, and I'm just like standing out there, and this drunk white guy is like, hey man, can you give me a ride to my car? I was like, no, the fuck are you? And he starts going on. He's like, these fucking Asian bitches. I fucking hate these Asian bitches. I saw him earlier buying them like shot after shot after. There's a group of like eight chicks.
Wow.
And he's like buying them shots and shit. And I guess they blew him off. So he's like, he's drunk as shit. He's like, come on, let me introduce you to them. Okay, whatever. So I go to meet these Asian chicks. And they're actually all like really friendly, you know, hugs and stuff all around. Everybody's really nice. And, you know, we're like chit-chatting for like 2 seconds. And he goes, fuck these bitches. I hate them. And so we walk away and we're mooning them, right?
Yeah. Hey, so we walk away and we're mooning them.
And
His idea was the moon.
I don't remember. So we pull her back and we're like mooning him, and I have my arms up so my shirt goes up so you can see my moon. And we're walking like, you know, just like, we're walking toward back to the truck. And we're mooning him, and he goes, hey, let's give him a worm show. And so I've never heard the term worm show before. I don't know what that is, but I do what he meant. So we already had the back part down, so I just pulled the front part down. I did it like a spin like this. And I started swinging like that.
Oh my
And all these Asian girls.
Was it slapping your neck, like making an audible noise? You can hear it.
And so they're all like, some of them were like, ah! And the ones were like, giggling. So I was like, and so me and this white guy I don't know are shaking our dicks at these Asian girls. And so we just pull our pants up and go back. And then, so Jesse comes like a minute
And they
later.
asked for a haircut?
Jesse comes
So
like
I
a
was
minute.
giving this guy a haircut.
He comes back a minute later, and I was like, "Hey, did you see that?" He's like, "What? See what?" I was like, "Oh man!" He's like, "You didn't see it." I was like, "Oh, that sucks." So we get in the truck. I'm driving home, and you have to imagine that we're all drunk as shit, all of us. And so we're almost back to Pico. We're on the on Washington Boulevard where the bridge goes over the riverbed, and we're pretty close. And me and Jesse are like, "Oh, we're like gonna pee in our pants, both of us." And Jesse's like, pull over. I gotta pee. He's like, I gotta pee too. And so the one girl, my date, I think her name was Yvette or something. She's like, don't pull over. We're almost to my house. I was like, shut up. We're gonna pull over. We gotta pee. So we jump out.
Should have pissed on her lawn.
We jump out, and it's just on the sidewalk. We're not against the wall, not against a tree, just open air sidewalk. Just whoop out and start peeing on the sidewalk. Me and Jesse. And so we get back in the truck, and the girls are not too happy about it, of course. So we go driving again. Like 2 minutes later, the girl's like this. She's like, I can't believe you told me to shut up. I was like, what? I didn't realize what I told her. She's like, you told me to shut up. My dad doesn't even tell me to shut up. I was like, okay, shut the fuck up. She's like, what did you tell me? I said shut the fuck up. So we're yelling at each other, and we're down the street. I don't know how close she is to her house. I don't know anything, but it's actually on the same street as her house. But it's
Just
like,
make sure if you ever tell me to shut up, you better
yeah.
do it.
but she's still like half a block down. It's pretty good walk. I pulled over. I was like, get the fuck out.
Oh my
She's like, what? Are you kicking me out? I was like, get the fuck out. She's like, you're an asshole. Nicole said you were an asshole. I was like, I'm an asshole. Get the fuck out.
I was like, oh, I'm really an asshole. Let's go back to the part where I dropped your sorry ass. Sorry ass. Oh, man.
So I didn't know how close we were, but it turns out she was like down the street. She, it was a half block walk or
You have
whatever.
a tendency of kicking fools out.
I do.
When's the last time you kicked somebody out?
It's been a long time.
Probably me, dude. That was probably the last one.
So I kicked her out. She walked home. Then it was just the worst night ever, but it turned out pretty funny.
Why was it really last time when you kicked him out of the...
I remember.
He was trying to say that it was
I was trying to say it was Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah, Washington and
Rosemead. The shit was paramount in